Hi, I'm Ciarán McCarthy, sports editor of the Southern Star newspaper, and I'm joined here again today by John Bohan, our GA correspondent, for our weekly look at what's coming up in this week's Southern Star sports section. We'll start off with a quick look at one of the big events of the past weekend. It was the West Cork Rally over in Clonakilty, and it was another successful outfit for the West Cork Rally, and the honours went up to Donegal, and Donagh Kelly was the overall winner. But there was plenty of local success in the West Cork Rally too, and we've covered in depth in this week's Southern Star with a two-page special by Martin Walsh. Also, as well as that, it was a very, very busy weekend in the local GA scene. There was a couple of under 21 championship games in the A, B and C grade. John, I suppose in the A grade there was wins for Island over Bantry Blues, and Clan were very impressive winners over Carbery Rangers.
Clonakilty, the reigning champions, were very impressive against their local rivals, Carbery Rangers. They raced into a big lead and they emerged comprehensive winners. Island Rovers had a tougher game against Bantry. Bantry had the benefit of a game the week before, but Island, inspired by Dan McCone, grounded out to win by 2 points. I don't know away to winners of Bandon-Castlehaven, who plays here this Friday night, Ciarán.
Like John said there's a few games coming up this weekend, and I suppose Bandon-Castlehaven is one of the kind of standout ties. Prediction, John, it's going to be a tough game. John Clear is in charge of the Haven and stuff, but Bandon, it's a good Bandon team.
It's a very strong Bandon team. Like, they'll be boosted by Mark Subaru, Michael Clan. Castlehaven are equally very strong as well. They have a couple of Cork Minor players. I think Castlehaven probably have a more balanced team. Michael Hurley owned the up front. I expect him just to shade it, but it'll be very tight, Ciarán.
And this game didn't go ahead last weekend, but it's, well, at the time of this video now, it looks like that this semi-final, this A semi-final, the winners of the Bandon Haven game could be playing against, is it Island, John?
Island Rovers.
Island Rovers on Sunday, but that's still to be confirmed, but you can check out Thursday Southern Star for that. I suppose the other semi-final, we'll be looking at Clonakilty and Donny's, another big game. Another big game.
Donny's had a very narrow win over a good it was down in the first round. It's a very young Donny's team. Clonakilty are far more experienced with likes of Johnny Leahy, Jack O'Mahony. I expect Clonakilty to reach the final for the second year in a row.
I suppose having a quick look at the B semi-finals, I suppose the Donovan Rosser are down today to the B grade this year, and they're taking on Ballinascarty again this weekend. Do you fancy Donovan Rosser there, John, would you?
I would. It's a very novel pairing. Donovan Rosser and Ballinascarty wouldn't have met much over recent years. Ballinascarty are a good team, but I imagine Donovan Rosser, inspired by Kevin Davis, Jack O'Donovan, should have enough firepower to get over Ballinascarty.
The other semi-final, we'll see Gabriel Rangers take on Kilmeen. Gabriel's have been out the last 2 weekends and they've had two very, very impressive wins. Eddie Goggins actually scored 2-7 in both their last 2 weekends, which is, it's like 4-14 in just 2 games, which is phenomenal scoring. So Gabriel's really team to beat here, John?
Definitely. Gabriel Rangers are a very strong team. They won it 2 years ago and they have 12 members of that panel still available this year. Eddie Goggins, phenomenal forward. Stephen O'Mahony, big midfielder. Gavin McTaggart. They're very strong all over the park. Kilmeen have done very well in recent years under 16 and minor, and they are a young team. They look to Damien O'Gorman and James Clancy, but Gabriel Rangers are very strong, great firepower, and I expect them to emerge victorious.
It's not just the Southwest where there was a lot of local action on the weekend. We've also the Musgrave division and the Carrickdown division covered in depth in this week's Southern Star, as well as a look at the Cork footballers. Their loss to Mayo, and the hurlers did a good win up in Antrim. And as well as that, we did a quick catch up with Gino Driscoll, who was part of the O'Donovan Ross in 1993 All-Ireland winning team, and who won the All-Ireland Club title back in '93, and just to see what his memories of that was 21 years on from that win, and how come no Carbery club has actually got on to emulate O'Donovan Ross's feat. So we've that and a lot more in this Thursday's action-packed Southern Star sports section.
Very good.
And also there's an appeal for a missing cat in Clonakilty.
Missing cat. Oh, jeez.